Hi, welcome back to Prez Connects. I'm Steve White, President of AIADC. The purpose of Prez Connects is to connect you with members who are out there connecting with the general public in unique and interesting ways. Today I have with me Ricardo Rodríguez and Ryan McEnroe, both who won last year, Ryan, the Emerging Architects Award for our chapter, and this year Ricardo won. And these two individuals also have been intimately involved in the creation of and the continuation of the Christopher Kelly Leadership Development Program. So welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us, Steve.
Thanks for having us, Steve.
So I understand that last spring, the two of you went to Puerto Rico on a special trip to do a mentoring lecture series. And I want to hear more about it, so tell me about it.
So, like all good ideas, it started with a drink and a good conversation. Both Ryan and I had just recently finished our different involvements with the Christopher Kelly Leadership Development Program,
Right.
and we were just starting to get to know each other a little bit more professionally.
Yeah, so I was telling him about my background as an architect and landscape architect that also grew up on an organic farm, and how I bring each of these kind of assets into my design thinking on a daily basis, which sparked his interest.
Right, because to some degree, being Puerto Rican in D.C., we always want to go back to the country and help. And obviously there's challenging economic time over there. So I saw in Ryan a young professional that has a very multidisciplinary practice, and he has a very broad skill set, and we wanted to share that. And also what I learned in the Chris Kelly program, share it back with the students in Puerto Rico.
And that's also in relation to the current economic situation?
Yeah, because the opportunities available for recent graduates, especially in architecture and construction-related industries, over there is very limited, given the mind frame that the market is currently at, right? Mm-hmm. So our intent was to show them what they could do with their design skills in pursuing alternate careers and basically pursuing their passions.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so we developed a program that we ultimately titled The Importance of a Multidisciplinary Design Approach in Fostering a Sustainable Future, and we're able to share that with universities and incubator startup space in Puerto Rico.
So you all did three different sort of lecture series at three different locations.
Right. So we went to two of the three architectural schools in Puerto Rico, one in San Juan, one in Ponce. And we went to, like Ryan was saying, a technology startup incubator in San Juan. Obviously, it was like what you would imagine. The lecture for the architecture schools was more geared or more focused on an architecture background and how to develop a sustainable or very successful practice in reaching out to other things that I had seen also prevailing with people that graduated from me that went into not so typical career paths.
Right.
And then the content for the startup incubator space, which was really like a flex workspace that we have here, the content was really focused on the leadership and the kind of alternative to a corporate workplace and how to improve the work setting.
So this all sounds really fantastic. So what happens now? What's next?
Yeah, so we didn't really know what we were getting into when we started this. We wanted to do something that we were both clearly passionate about and able to speak on. Next, in the shortcoming, we do have a few speaking engagements lined up. We'll both be speaking at the very beginning of November at Architectural Exchange East in Richmond, on the same content. And then in December, we have speaking engagements lined up with the University of the District of Columbia through their architecture program.
Wow, it sounds like this is really catching on. This idea of a sustainable approach with doing multidisciplinary sort of or out-of-the-box sort of career paths in terms of the design education.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for joining me today. It's really exciting what you've done and what you are continuing to do. For all my Prez Connects guests, I give them a Lego as a symbol of our time together, and also to encourage you all to continue to do what you're doing and connecting with people, and encourage others to do the same, because none of us is as smart as all of us, right?
Right.
That's absolutely.
So, well, thanks for joining us on Prez Connects again today, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
That was good.
Yeah, fun.